Life is not all just about football. Yes, it's very important, and it's very important to me, but there... Ooh, show it off, ooh. Yo, it's Steven Burstyn coming to the microphone. You already know what it is, and it's day 97. Today's plan is I have practice around 6 p.m. I just got out of the sauna and showered, and I'm just gonna go for a light walk just because it's a beautiful day today. I mean, just nice and clear. Sun's out, guns out, you already know. And yeah, I'm gonna walk over to the river fishing spot that I go to. I'm not gonna be fishing. I got lunch right after that. Overall, I've been taking care of my body, and my glute feels a lot better after a night of sleep and a lot of stretching, and I did a little bit of ultrasound treatment on it. So everything should be good for today's training. Yesterday's reserve match, we won 4-0, I think, something like that. So we're at the top of the table in the reserve league. We're at the top of the table in our Division 4 league. So everything is going smoothly for the club. We just got the grass mowed. There was a lot of weeds going on here, but as you can see the stripes running through the field, and you know, it's just another day where I have to be grateful for the environment that I'm in, the place that I'm in, because if I, told myself when I was 10 years old, like, Steve, you're gonna be playing, a high level of amateur, semi-professional football in Sweden, I would be stoked. I would be so excited to even have that opportunity. And you can't take things for granted. Just be grateful with the opportunities that you get, and don't be selfish and always keep wanting more. What I mean by that is you don't need to not aim high and want to keep pushing yourself to get better and better and play at the highest level. That's what I want to do. But you also have to stay present at where you're at and the opportunity you have now, and be grateful for that opportunity and make the most of it. One of these days when I become a professional, I'm gonna look back and look at how awesome this experience was. And so every day I like to take a little bit of time out of my day, meditate for 5 minutes, even as little as 1 minute, just close my eyes and tell myself why I'm so grateful to have this opportunity, because Kungsors BK is a blessing. There is probably no other team within the lower tiers of Sweden that is going to provide me with this level of facilities to always be able to train whenever I want to. So I can just hop over from where I live over to the facility and just train, and it's a beautiful opportunity. I'm just gonna relax and walk on over to the lake. So I'll check in with you guys after lunch. Finished dinner, and tomorrow is the big day. What do I mean by that? Tomorrow I'm going to hear about my decision if I can stay in Sweden any longer. This is going to dictate if I can continue the journey in Sweden, or do I have to move back to the US? Without sounding too clickbaity, I'm pretty confident I'm gonna be staying, so I'm not overly worried about it. But there is always a chance that I don't get accepted, and that means going back home. So I'm excited because I'm expecting good news, but at the same time I'm a little nervous because I'm not totally sure what's going to happen. But tomorrow is going to be a good day. I'm just going to be hanging out with my family. We're going to be eating breakfast in Eskilstuna, which is where they're staying, and then I'm going to be going into the city of Stockholm, and I'm going to be spending the whole day with my family there because it's my off day. Eskilstuna City has a game tomorrow, as you guys know, so I'm not going to be training with them tomorrow. So I'm going to take advantage of that time, spend the whole day in Stockholm, and I think we're going to be going shopping, going to museums, doing like a land and sea tour of the city. So it'll be nice. It'll be a nice change of pace, and it'll help me feel normal again. This is relating back to a video I talked about how I'm starting to feel a little bit more normal when, I go out of Kungsors and I'm not just focusing on football. Life is not all just about football. Yes, it's very important, and it's very important to me, But there are so many things outside of football that are super important, such as your friends, your family, your relationship, all your relationships, other hobbies. There's a lot more to it. And you could be, the greatest player in the world, you could be making a lot of money, but not all those players, as you might hear some stories, not all those players are super happy. They know that money can't buy you happiness and football can't get you happiness. It could be part of that puzzle, but it's not always going to be 100% of what brings you joy. Super crazy. So there's these 3 kids that were around our clubhouse, and I would just finish taking a shower. I was getting dressed, and all of a sudden I look out the window and I see one of the kids takes Diego's bike. And so I quickly scramble. I grab clothes, I put on my shoes, and I start biking after them. And I lose sight of them, and I don't know what happens. And then all of a sudden, in the middle of our practice, I see these 3 kids come back into our clubhouse, and they return the bike. And I asked one of our managers, like, hey, do you know these kids? Like, they're the ones that took the bike I told you about, and now they just returned it. And it was a really strange deal, and I don't know why the hell they did that. But good thing is we have the bike back, so that's not to worry about. Now, back to the lighter topics. So, we got a game on Saturday. We are going to be playing at 3 p.m. or 1500 at Vasteros. We'll be playing at the same venue that we played at when we played Tortuna. That's because Tortuna is borrowing Vasteros BK30's field for that game. And right after that game, we have to quickly shower, and then we're going to be taken to a bus in Vasteros, and then that bus is going to be taking me, Steve, Diego, and Daniel to the Sweden-Denmark game at their national team stadium. So we're going to be going to that game, and it's going to be a super fun experience. So I'm super excited for that. Anyways, not much else that I have for today's video. I will be filming bits and pieces of my adventure tomorrow in Stockholm. Other than that, you already know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, smash the like button. This is Steve Burstyn signing out.
Remember myself.